Hello everyone, the Chart Guys have been working on an introductory technical analysis course for quite some time now, and after surveying hundreds of traders with what would be the most sought after information regarding technical analysis, we came up with this course, When to Enter and Exit. It covers over 5 hours of the basics on when to enter and exit, and we feel after watching this course it will help build a foundation of technical analysis knowledge which will eliminate a lot of the uncertainty in the world of trading stocks. So the course outline, we go over the psychology of trading, establishing a game plan, the different indicators we use to signal a bullish and bearish entry, how to recognize support and resistance levels, poor entries, where traders make mistakes, exit targets, how do you know where to sell your trade, where to place stop losses, that's very important, minimizing losses is what keeps you in the game long term, my personal preparations, how I go about getting ready for each trading day, and then piecing it all together, utilizing all the information we just learned and how to apply that in the real world for making successful, profitable trades. As a bonus, we also include a lot of information on finding entries and exits utilizing patterns, and you can find these patterns on every time frame on pretty much any stock and commodity trading, and certainly being able to recognize those patterns can give you an edge as well. So we hope you will check this out. Again, it's an introductory level course. So if you are new to technical analysis and trying to get a firm grasp on things and feeling a little bit overwhelmed, then this course is for you. I hope you check it out. Appreciate you watching. Looking at CMG NKE SKX and TWTR. CMG was a really nice trade today, and it's what I call a bottom fishing play, where we had our target for the gap fill 33, or make that 399.25, and we hit that level by 22 cents. We were in oversold 5-minute conditions. The RSI was under 30. The hourly RSI was right at 30, right under that level, and we knew that gap fill was a potential target for market makers and traders alike, and that is how it ended up playing out. We saw a short-term little bounce. From there, we get that bottom fishing play where you make an entry and you exit if the new low of the day is hit. You're risking about $2 at most. I believe at the time of that entry, it was about a $2, $1.50 risk to the downside. And of course, the upside benefit, $11 move to the upside towards the high of the day, huge bullish reversal candlestick, and we're going to test that 200-day moving average resistance tomorrow, which will be right around 412. So really nice dip buying opportunity, and looking for some further momentum as we saw really strong buying off that low. Weekly time frame back tested and held the middle Bollinger Band support of 401.35. Still 2 days to go in the week, so speaking a little early there, but as of right now, that's what it looks like is occurring, which certainly favors the bulls in the short term. If we can close over this 200-day moving average, we're looking right back up to that 420 level, and the bulls are trying to turn around this trend. You can see we're flattening out here and now trying to reverse back to the upside. We're keeping a very close eye on CMG. We've been following it, probably pushing a year at this point, where I've been making a CMG video every single night, and we are looking for the turnaround here of this trend if we can turn 420 into solid support. NKE, we were highlighting that bearish entry in the upper $53 range with top fishing, the exact opposite of the CMG bottom fishing I just pointed out, where you top fish and you exit if resistance breaks. 54.09 would have had to have broken. It has not, so we have a lower high, and then the bears took over a bit today, so support is 52.86, and then down to the middle Bollinger Band, 52.33 and ascending. So nice bearish entry opportunity there, and at this point, if you made that bearish entry, you can be in the trade with a break-even stop loss, risking nothing, which is obviously an ideal scenario. Weekly time frame. Tightening range still forming. We had an inside candlestick last week, still an inside candlestick this week as the range gets tighter and tighter, and we'll be looking to see if we break in the next 2 days, and if we don't, next week we certainly will. SKX highlighted a bearish entry from the upper Bollinger Band resistance, got some nice follow through to the downside, but the bulls are still defending that middle Bollinger Band, 25.04. So we have a new support level to watch, 24.73. But 25.74, as long as we keep closing above it, this middle Bollinger Band support is holding, and the bulls are going to try and hold that as long as they can while the upper Bollinger Band begins to ascend to the upside, creating room for movement, as we did reject from that upper Bollinger Band on the last attempt. Bears want to see a loss of that middle Bollinger Band to close below it, and a break of 24.68. That was the low down here on January 5th. The weekly time frame still in control of the bulls, but it's definitely indecisive where we're currently trading. We had the big breakout, we consolidated, and now the bulls and the bears are battling over which direction we're headed in the short term. Twitter, bulls bought the dip today. It's a bullish reversal candlestick, and they need to see some quick recovery. There's a gap to fill at 1723, all about the 200-day moving average resistance, and the bulls really want the low of today, 1683, to be the higher low, and then they're going to try and get over that 200-day to see that higher high on this oversold bounce play out. The weekly time frame rejected from the 50-week moving average resistance twice, and that level's up at 1751. Still a ways to go before we get to that level. Bears are definitely in control. Bulls have to prove themselves by getting over the 200-day moving average resistance to be looking for further upside. So CMG, we're looking for a test of the 200-day moving average tomorrow. NKE, nice little resistance level to be watching and looking to see if we're going to test that middle Bollinger Band shortly. SKX, battle for the middle Bollinger Band. And Twitter, looking to confirm the bullish reversal hammer that we formed today. And we're looking up at the 200-day moving average here as well. Thanks for watching. We'll check back in tomorrow. Have a great night.